this is actually my third visit to Bosnia. Since my first visit, I've become much more involved, and in fact, I'm now chairing the Scottish board of the charity Remembering Srebrenica. So over the last year, I brought out 2 delegations and actually organised a memorial service back in Scotland. I think it's important that we bring people out to actually see what happens. People who are themselves influential, who will go back and who will tell the story. You can read about it in books, you can listen to people like myself who've been out, but until you've been here, until you actually touch what happened, until you actually hear from the people who have been involved, it doesn't become so real when that happens. You want to tell the story and you want to do more. You want to go back to your communities and you want to speak about it, but you want to speak about us living together and accepting one another peacefully. Living together and accepting one another's differences. Knowing that we are not divided by ethnicity, but rather we are one as human beings. And all religions must come together to understand that and to understand our differences, accepting our differences, living with our differences, but most of all, accepting one another. So when I go back, I tell the story, but we're also working with our school children. We're hoping to produce, in fact, we've just produced an education pack, and we'll be putting that into schools, hopefully in the near future, so that people, particularly the younger generation, can be aware that genocide is always just a few steps away from racism and hatred and prejudice. And we must always be on guard for that and work together for peace in our communities. It's only when there's peace in our communities can we talk about there being peace in our world.